there's a lot of healings that have to take place. One is the seeming separation of inside and outside. If you were listening carefully to what I said, you should have an idea of how that duality can be transcended. And to transcend the duality of inside and outside, that's no small thing. What are some of the ways? Well, I actually mentioned a few of them. One is you can allow out to expand while in contracts. In other words, the see out, hear out, feel out of the surrounding scene, you pour all your attention on that. So much so that the see in, hear in, feel in of the reactive self contracts to nothing. And then your identity just goes out and inhabits what was formerly other. That's one way to go about it. Another way to go about it is the outer scene arises, and there's a reactive self. It also arises. However, there's so much habitual concentration, clarity, and equanimity in those circuits that both the outer scene and the inner self arise as a waveform. And so the two waves completely interpenetrate. And there is a oneness of inside and outside as a kind of unified dance of energy. That's another way that you can have you can break down the duality between inside and outside. One of the major paradigms of enlightenment in world mysticism is the oneness. In Taoist terms, it tends to be oneness of inside and outside. In theistic religions, it tends to be oneness of the soul with God. How do you experience oneness of the soul with God? Well, how about experiencing yourself arising in between the two sides of God, moment by moment? That would do the trick. Especially if it's your screwed up self. That would be really good. To experience your screwed up self being loved into existence by the dance of space, moment by moment. It's pretty good. It might help you be a little more loving of your screwed up self. How to achieve a sense of oneness of inside and outside is admirable.